What's up, guys? So I am here in Monaco with one of the rarest hypercars in the world. Just look at this. How beautiful is this car? There are only 4 in existence in the entire world at this point, and they're only going to make 50 of these. The Aspark Owl is the world's fastest accelerating production car, and it's already broken world records. I'm going to show you some of its coolest features, and then Sergi's going to get it on the track.
Wow, that's amazing.
So I'm actually here for the very first SBX Cars event at Top Marks, and we are showcasing one of our featured cars that's going to be sold on our auction platform this month. Now, why is it called the Owl? Because an owl glides through the air silently but attacks its prey at lightning speed. That is why they have chosen the Owl for this car. Here it is, here on the back, Owl, and you've got Aspark written here on the back. I personally think this is one of the most beautiful cars I have seen up close. It is one of the lowest cars in the world. It is not even a meter high. Let me just show you this. Look, we put this down. Look at this. Isn't this mad? It is so low. It is actually 91 centimeters tall. And it even goes lower than this when you go into hyper boost mode, which I'm going to show you how to do in just a sec. There are a few cool features I want to show you. This is how you open the car. There is the door open button here, so we just push that in until it pops, and up we go. Now, inside. Whoa. Slide in. Here we are, I'm in. I think it's a beautiful design, honestly. The one thing you have to be aware of is, you can probably see where my head is. The cap's a little bit higher than my head, obviously, but there isn't a whole lot of room here, so just something to keep in mind. Anyway, let me start her up, okay? This is how you do it. You place the key here. Now that, you need to rest there for just a few seconds for the car to register the key. Once that's done, you come up here. This is the start-stop button. So we push this in and you hold for 2 seconds and this will all light up. There we are. All right, it lights up. Okay, this is all lit up now here in the center. To turn it on, you press it again. All right, so we press this again. And then you hear that little click. That is your indication that the car is now on. And we can just put it straight into drive and go. So here are your modes out here. We drive, neutral, reverse. This is your hazards, parking, your extra parking brake there. And this is where you can control some of its cool features. So let me show you. This is the dial in the center. So you go around like this, and if you stop on vehicle, right, here, like that, it'll show up go. So you press go, and then up here you can change the ambient lighting. So the ambient lighting runs all around the side of the car, so you can change that to whatever you like, which you guys know I love. I love a bit of ambient lighting. And then here, this is the coolest thing, right? If you come into this configuration, you see that? And then you can open the wing. So you want to check this out? All right, here we go. It's as simple as this. I just press open and then that happens. If you want to lower the wing, it will automatically do that if you get to lower speeds. But if you want to do it manually, there's a whole process. So auto's there. Now I have to press this button behind the wheel, okay? Now at the same time as I press this button, you've actually got to have someone outside the car press the door open button. So I'm going to get you to do that if you can. And so the reason for this is for safety. So if you're doing this manually, they want someone outside the car to actually push the button at the same time as you, so that you can make sure that no one's going to get, their hands, fingers, or whatever stuck in the wing as it closes. So should we give it a go? All right, so at the same time, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. There are 4 modes. In green, you have comfort. And then you just press this button down here on the wheel. This is your mode button. You hold that in and it will switch to blue. That is sports mode. That will unlock all of the power of the car, almost 2,000 horsepower. Then you press it again and it goes yellow. That is for slick mode, so when the roads are wet. Now, it also has hyper boost mode, but this car company has to come and actually enable it for you when you're on the track. Now it's up here, you see this little toggle? This is hyper boost mode. It's also launch control, right? So they need to activate that one for you when you're on the track. And the whole screen here in front of you will go red. But I'm gonna take it for a drive. Exciting, around Monaco. Let's do it. Now, while I'm driving the Aspark Owl around Monaco, lucky me, Sergi's going to take a deeper dive into the car's features and then get ready to take it on the track.
It's basically a Japanese company which manufactures in Italy. So it's designed in Japan, but it's made in Italy, which is actually pretty interesting. It's got 2 Guinness World Records for speed. One is the 1/8 mile, and the other one is the 1/4 mile. I've driven the Tesla Model S Plaid, which I thought was absolutely bonkers. I mean, it is. I didn't just think it is. It is a bonkers car, but that does 0 to 100 in 2.2 seconds. Oh my God. Let's kind of go into some of the details about what makes this car so powerful. First of all, it's got 1,953 horsepower and it weighs 2,000 kilos. The entire body is carbon fiber. So it's got a carbon fiber monocoque. Every piece that you see is carbon fiber that's been painted over. And the general shape of the car is just aerodynamic and it's extremely aggressive, but it's still futuristic. This looks completely unique, and in my opinion, it looks great. They've made the wheels humongous. You got 20-inch rims on the front, 21-inch rims on the back, and behind each wheel, you got an ultra-powerful electric motor. If you look at the front, this is a logo that you've probably never seen before in person, unless you're extremely lucky, by the way. But the front, you know, you have very prominent, sleek headlights. You have a really aggressive low grille, kind of cutting end to end. The nose of the car, I mean, it's like below it's like halfway to my shin, you know? When you go to the side, you have a better idea of the general kind of like silhouette of the car. It's almost like a wave. It kind of goes like this and then like that. It kind of dips at the front of the windshield and then kind of picks up at the back. And then you have this kind of Batmobile-like end. 2 little details that I like on the front. First of all, the windshield wiper is pretty unique. You have exposed carbon fiber, but they got the 2 separate little pieces to combine. And also the side view mirror is also a side view camera, which is something that I haven't seen yet. So this is an actual mirror. It's also got a camera. On the side, the door, these are butterfly doors. And you do have a window. This is a functioning window. It's a race window. So this won't move. This does move. I've already prepared that for you so you guys can see where it splits, as if this piece wasn't obvious enough. And then the actual door handle, door button is right here on the side. You have this kind of layered effect on the side, and the side skirts are just flat. I mean, this is a straight line going between the wheels. The back is elegant. I mean, this looks nice. Seamlessly rolls down. It's very, very elegant. In terms of trunk space, you get about enough for like a 24-hour piece of luggage, which is actually pretty good considering that this is like a hypercar focus for the track. And then Owl, right there. The taillight is extremely thin. That's the taillight, and the turn signal is right under there. Pressing this button like this. Oh yeah. Doors come up. Let's just open the other one just for the sake of oh, I didn't notice that. Charging port right there. I like it when they're kind of hidden into the bodywork. Let's have a look at the inside. First of all, premium Italian leather. And you'll notice that these seats are literally just bolted onto the carbon fiber monocoque. You have a very nice little badge right there. Just feels premium. And one of the first things that I noticed was that the steering wheel is a lot smaller than usual, and that's for visibility. Because if you have a big steering wheel and the car is that low to the ground, it would interfere with your line of sight. So they've made the steering wheel smaller for you to be able to see more of the road. Now, when you get inside, just put your foot in like that. And then you can now kind of see the driver's position. It's almost like Formula One. It's completely stretched out, it's low, it's reclined, and yeah, the steering wheel doesn't interfere with the windshield at all. It's right there. You can obviously adjust this too. The turn signals are actually on the steering wheel right there. So if you look very closely, you'll see the arrows. You turn like that. So there's no stocks, there's nothing behind the wheel to kind of, interfere with anything. It's minimalistic and it's elegant. The pedals can also be adjusted forward and backward. But in terms of seat position, it's the monocoque. That cannot be adjusted. These are all digital gauges, so the side ones are for your side view mirrors. The middle is obviously your traditional gauges. You have buttons here for your infotainment, so this car actually has Bluetooth, so you can raise the volume, lower the volume, hang up calls, pick up calls, different lights, windshield wipers. But my favorite are the ones up here. These are the most dramatic window buttons ever. Toggle that like this. It's time to test this car. We have a booked drag strip just for this. I'm very excited. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what to expect. Yeah, this is a very raw experience. Like, the seat is bolted into the monocoque essentially, and I'm in a full-on race position, lying down. You feel every single bump, which is good. Obviously right now the roads that we're on aren't ideal for fast driving, but yeah, this is a very raw, authentic experience. I feel like if you drive aggressively for 5 minutes, you're sweating. All right, track time.
Wow. Very cool.
So we got the entire track to ourselves, and because it's a hypercar, it's only right that we get to test it out in a closed-off track like this one. So let's see how she drives. All right, time to test this out. Don't forget, this car is available on sbxcars.com. Wow, that's amazing. That's the actual mechanical sound of having electric motors around the car.
I'm gonna have abs on my neck after this.
All right. All right, that's the Aspark Owl. What do you guys think? Absolutely crazy car.
The auction is now live on sbxcars.com. You can be one of the first in the world to own this incredible owl. The link for more info and to buy is in the description below.